are going. Ladies and gentlemen, woo, this is going to spice up things a bit, as not everybody's fast in the rain. So we're gonna have to see and find out how this goes. Woo. Let us see. Oh, I can hear some few cars already starting up there. Looks like we're getting a bit of action coming from one of the. Oh, we are now seeing Red Bull come out first there. I would assume that is a Red Bull maybe of Azure or Marsh. Red Bull of Marsh, followed by an AlphaTauri and Williams, it looks. Yes, it is an AlphaTauri and Williams right there, ladies and oh well, they both Williams cars. So woo, let us see now how these guys do. It's already murky. And they are all on Enter tires. So let's hope during the race we do not get any rain. If we are getting any rain, this is going to make this one heck of an interesting race, as the rain does add that other extra variable of dangerousness and technicality. But we're seeing a bit of shaking and baking there from Marsh going out of the exit right there. It's still on his outlap, but now let us try and get on board with Marsh as he completes the very last few corners of this track before starting his hot lap. I have a feeling he's just gonna take it a bit easy when it comes to his initial lap. Now let us see how this goes for him. But this is gonna be one heck of a race today. As you can see, he's decided he's not gonna push hard, and he lets, of course, one of the Williams to go out on a hot lap. Let us get on board, of course, to see how he does. Looks like Marsh is trying to get himself nice and acquainted with the track for now. Oh, getting that nice good purple in the first sector right there for course. So that's looking really good for him. But now let us have a look and see how this goes down towards the third corner of this track, which is Ramos corner. Let's see how he does. Does he get a really clean, good exit there? Managing to use the maximum of the track, clipping the apex quite well there. It's really cool. Not bad. And then going through Roche right here. Not carrying a lot of speed, but being quite cautious. I would assume he's most probably going to go for another lap, getting a second sector as a purple there for him. But almost losing the car there coming through the corner, but he does manage to keep it nice and clean, clipping that apex right there nicely. That is looking real good. Going past the Red Bull corner and going through to the start finish, and he gets his time down of 1:12. That is a nice time right there. Question is it enough for him to keep that top position? Or is it? There we go. So it looks like the 112s will be the next thing for us. Will we be having anyone breaking into the 112? Definitely, as we see that Scott has managed to do that on his first hot lap right there. So this is going to be one heck of an interesting one right there. You see Leandra is quite late there to the whole entire mix. Hopefully he'll be able to join into almost losing the car there. Hopefully he'll be able to join in. Let us now try get on board with Martin here. Let's see what time he's going to be posting. Gets himself into 5th position right there for 113. We're seeing a lot of 113s and 114s. Michael Faree getting a 114 and Zio getting a 114 right there. Now we have Flum still on the track. He did invalidate his lap, as you can see there, with a lot of red on the track right there. So he's going to have to try push again. Let's try get on board with Vortex as he goes out of that corner, seemingly quite smooth, losing the back end there. I don't know what's going on with Vortex, but let us see how he does on his times right here. We'll try to get on board with Flump. Ladman getting that 112 also by beating Scots by a few tenths of a second right there. So Vortex getting a 116. Cautious driving I see from him, but okay, yeah, definitely this is quite slippery out there, ladies and gentlemen. Oi. Let us have a look and see how this goes out for these guys. Azure. Actually, let's try get on board with Azure as he goes on his hot lap. You know, he might actually surprise us and do a 110 most probably, or a 111. We've got a lot of high expectations from this guy as he has shown quite a lot of potential, but his teammate has currently done a 112. So chances are the 112s are the sweet spot, or the 111s will be the sweet spot for these guys to push through. So let us have a look and see how this goes. Oh, almost losing the back end again. Oh, a lot of wheel spin coming from the car. Losing a little bit of that back end, losing a lot of speed on the acceleration out of the corner. So that is not good at all. Managing to carry out a bit of good speed going through the corners and getting riding. That's, alright, that's really good there. Riding that inside corner, looking really good. And hitting that apex quad. Well, definitely that's on point. And another one, the start, going through towards the start finish. Will he be able to get himself all the way up top? Oof, scores himself a 112.5. That will just put him in 6th position right there, as most probably he's going out for another lap, and you can see that he's now using his ERS on this lap right here. I think he's switching off his ERS as he goes out of the exits of the corners. Let us have a look. Yeah, definitely is switching it off, and then gets back onto the ERS most probably in the next few corners. Definitely gets back onto the ERS as soon as it gets into 4th gear. Let us see how he does on this lap right here. So far Vortex has been dropping down, and we're seeing a lot of 112s on this track right here. So it seems like everybody is going to be stuck in the 112s, or just still starting off and getting used to the weather conditions right now. So we're gonna have to see and find out. So far for Azure, he is a little bit behind compared to his previous lap that he set on the sectors. So let us have a look and see how he does on the 3rd sector. Ooh, let us see. There we go, 10, 11, 12. Oh, managing to just have a bit of a tiny improvement right there. Oh, Ladman taking that. Oh, Ladman is still right up top there. It's looking good for him, but wow, ladies and gentlemen, looks like Azure might be struggling for a bit of grip there, managing to get purple on that 1st sector right there. So this might be the real Azure that we know on this hot lap right here. We will be going through to other drivers like Leandro are still already out on their hot laps, and we have Microstatic on his out lap currently. It's a little bit late, but they still have enough time to post a really good time and get used to the track. And let us have a look and see. Azure managing to cut down 200ths of a second on that lap, on that sector right in the 2nd sector right there. Ooh, cars a little bit squeaky coming out of the exit right there, losing a bit of speed. Mackie managing to do another 112.0, beating Ladman by 100ths of a second right there. Let us see how Azure does. Ooh, Azure pips himself right there on the sub 12. That's what we're looking for right there, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what an interesting lap right there. Now let us try get on board with Microstatic right here. Ooh, messing up his lap right here as he hits the barrier on the 1st corner. That is not looking good for him. Let us have a look and see how Leandre will be doing on his time as he goes out on his hot lap. And really good entry through to the 1st corner right there, carrying a bit of speed, just struggling to keep the car under control, under acceleration, but managing to keep it nice and clean and having a lot of speed. Let us have a look and see how he does, getting in that 1st sector in purple. Woo! Well done, young man. That is really good. Oh, that is not good at all. After getting that 1st sector and in the purple, is now having to most probably just restart again. Oh my god, that is not good for him. It usually happens like this, and he just loses that motivation to keep flowing. As Azure kicks another one again from the 1.11.8 to 1.11.5. Azure is a man on a mission right there, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so let us try and see if G-Funk will be able to show us some magic. Or let's try and get on, of course. Oh, Corsair. Okay, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get on with Corsair, he sets a really good time and he gets himself into second position right there, breaking that 112. That is looking real good for him. That definitely is looking real good for him. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one heck of an interesting race right here as we rock and roll towards the halfway. Well, we're already on the halfway mark of the quali session. So, as we've seen Corsair making some space for the guys. And yeah, let us have a look. I want to just get on board of Ladman right here. Let us have a look and see. He got the fastest time initially, and he's now been relegated a little bit downwards towards our 5th position. Will he be able to manage to get a good time? Oh, it looks like he's got wing damage there as it goes out quite wide. Oh, the Lion Lamb on his out lap. Okay. The Lion Lamb, let us have a look. He is on his out lap. Has he gotten his tires into good temperature? It looks like he's coming quite hot there. He's been practicing a little bit. He's getting a really good exit coming out of that last corner. Hitting that apex nice and smoothly. Some smooth operations coming up here. Will he be able to get the braking point right? And he looks like he did, and he gets not such a bad exit coming out of that first corner, but does have a better exit than other guys that we've seen right here at the bottom of the timetable. So let us see now how he does on the slow right-hander. Will he be able to get a lot of speed and avoid getting a lot of wheel spin? Shifting the car quite well, going down towards the next corner called Ramos, and he manages to keep it nice and steady. Car's got balance. Oh, using the back end of the car a little bit there. Oh, and invalidating his lap. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, he's gonna have to try a little bit harder right there. Now we have Marsh got himself nice and close to Azure. This has now became a constant thing between these two guys in the Red Bull, who've always managed to get themselves a 1-2 position during the quali. And yeah, this is a big good habit for the team, and it's good for constructors for them, so this should help them out quite well. But we're gonna have Scott Muswell trying to go out there and try to push to get podium again, so let us have a look and see and try and get on board with Scott. So far he's doing a little bit better than what he getting that purple in sector 2 right there. That is definitely looking good for him. Oi, now let us have a look and see. Second to last corner, getting a lot of speed right through. It's carrying out enormous amounts of speed and hitting that apex quite well, riding the sausage, not managing to use the car a little bit on the exit right there, and he definitely does take the fastest lap. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one heck of an amped up race. I mean, look at these times right here. I mean, this is madness what these guys are putting down, and it looks like the rain might be clearing out for us. There's still a bit of rain, or maybe just some parts of the track don't have rain as much, but it might be clearing out for us for the race. But we're gonna have to wait and see how this goes, because we see Corsair has gone out on his out lap. He's gonna try to push himself a little bit further to try and put himself into that top spot right up there in the top 3. So we're gonna have to see how he goes, but he will be on his out lap. Let us try get on board with Mackie right here as he goes onto his hot lap. Let us see how he does. A really good entry right there. A little bit of a slow exit. He could have been able to carry out a lot of speed, but he did miss the braking zone, which slid the car right up against that apex right there. So let us have a look how he does this exit right on the slow corner, managing losing a lot of time right there under acceleration as he backs off the accelerator, and is probably just going half of the accelerator to try to keep the car from wheel spinning right there. So nice exit there, looking okay for him. So far it's looking okay. Mackie just needs to get himself into the sub 12. Then he'll be a little bit safe away from Ladman, who's trying his utmost best to get himself back up to the top. Ooh, getting a purple on that middle sector there, and also losing out on it. It looks maybe the guy right behind him might be on a nice hot lap. So let us carry on with Mackie and see how he does. I know a lot of guys are in favor of Mackie right there. Ooh, losing the back end of the car, going out of the exits on the last corner, and no, does not manage to improve so much out of his lap. It does not break that sub 12. So we're gonna have to wait and see and find out and carry on being with him on board, as he has Zeal on his toes of just only a hundredth of a second right behind. Ooh, getting a purple on the first sector right there. Let us have a look and see. Will he be able to get... Oh, losing a lot of time in sector 2 right there for him, going out of that slow corner. That slow corner is definitely a killer for him. If he can manage to get a really good time, well, a really good exit on the slow corner, he'll be set for life right there. Shaking and baking exits in the corner right there, but managing to keep it nice and sturdy, keeping the car in check, carrying a bit of speed. Oof, a bit of a twitch right there. Here we go. A bit of speed still carried out. Not so much speed, but managing it quite well. Let us see now as he heads towards the second last corner. Will be able to make that apex right there, and he does kiss it really nicely, keeping it nice and smooth. And that last corner, climbing onto that sauces right there, carrying out a lot of speed there. And let's see how he does. Moves himself up into the sub 12s, and he gets fourth position right there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm talking about there. Pushing as much as you can to try to get yourself right on top. So, this is quite interesting. As you see now, Corsair has managed to get himself up into the sub 12s also. That is looking good for him right there now. Let us try to get on board of Zeal, who has been pushing now. He's now pushed all the way down to the midfield of the entire table. Will he be able to get a good time? Flum has decided to retire from the session right there. That is not good at all. Will Zeal be able to get into the sub 12s? And nope, it is not looking good for him. He's going to have to try again, but unfortunately, well, he might run out of time. But he should still be able to set his time right now, as we see Corsair retiring from the session and hoping that will secure him that 6th place position right there, not trying out another lap. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one heck of a race, as we see these guys right up top from 1st place to 5th again, having really close times. Oh, sorry, I mean 6th. As they have really close times, they have a habit of just being super close, hundreds of seconds difference from each other. As we finish off the quali session right here at Austria, the Red Bull Ring. It's nice and wet out there. There'll be a lot of slippery times. Let's hope the race will be nice and dry for these guys to race in. So we're going to have to wait and see how this goes. You guys let me know, which driver are you in favor of right now? Which driver do you want to be do you want to win the race? Because this is going to be one heck of an interesting race between these guys right here, as we see Azure Marsh right at the top, taking that lockup of that first front row of the starting grid. We see some spare parts right there at the pit lane. So that's quite interesting. So right now we should see the drivers going into the pit and just relaxing out and taking a bit of coffee, to say, before the start of the race. So I hope they're going to be giving us an exciting race, and because Tier 2 managed to give us a bit of a dramatic finish and a dramatic start, keeping it nice and clean also at the same time. So we're expecting pretty much some action, a lot of action from these guys. Yeah, we'll be seeing a lot of overtakes, hopefully, and a lot of toastiness that happens on the track. So let's wait and see, and let's find out how this goes for these guys, as now the quali session has ended. ladies and gentlemen, look at these times right here. Half of the field looking all strong, and then followed by the midfielders in the 112s. Nice and close right there, especially between the racing points of Zeal and Flum. That's going to be one heck of a race that we're going to see between those two right there. And yeah, going all the way down to the bottom. These are guys who seem to be a little bit of rookies, but I suspect Leandre is saving up for the race, and he's going to be trying to push out some real tactics out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us see how this goes out, because this is going to be one heck of a race to watch. Oh, yep. Definitely getting a clean, clear, blue sky, nice and toasty in Austria. Oh, yeah, this is going to be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, let's us watch out for that first corner, because it's always full of action. The guys will most probably try to go as wide as they can to avoid any contact with each other. And, you know, because, I mean, if you go into contact with any of the other guys, that's going to penalize you really bad. You're going to have to go into the pits, and that's going to cost you a lot of time, unless if you get a safety car. But the pit strategies here will be quite interesting, as we saw from the tier 2 guys who've decided to do a one pit stop strategy. So will we be getting guys who's starting off with medium compound tires, or will we be getting guys who start off with hard compound tires? Alright, let us get going right here as we start the race. And here we go. It looks like Azure and Marsh managing to get a really good... Oh, we got a Reynolds, of course, flying on the inside right there, managing to get a really good launch right there. Oh, a lot of spare parts flying right there. And we see now the Ferrari and the Williams trying to take out the AlphaTauri right here. And see, let's see. Ooh. Oh, nicely done there from Azure, and that Petronas, you say Merc, managing to use a lot of times out there in that tight, slow corner. As you see now, we're going down towards a really dangerous corner right there, as they get really close to each other, almost hitting each other from behind right there. This is quite interesting. It looks like we've only had a small bit of a chunk fly right through, so somebody has had a bit of a casualty right there. So we'll have to see how this whole entire race turns out for these guys right here. So now I want to just get into the mix here, as you see the McLaren of Flum trying to make a move on the Williams, and he does manage to finish that move right there. Oh Lord, wow, what an interesting move that came from the McLaren of Flum. Oh, wow. Managing to just get themselves right in front and right up there behind the points position for them. So, we see Flum getting stuck there in 7th gear. I think he missed a gear or something like that. Hey, young man, just get into the clutch. Club the clutch. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, definitely these cars do not have a clutch or anything like that. So, Flum is now disconnected, and Slim, his teammate, is going to have to take him on the inside right there. And he manages to, get in nice and tightly into that inside corner and giving him a nice clean overtake. So that is definitely looking good for him. So now let us try and get ourselves into a good position where we have these guys who are about to do some attacks on each other right here. So we have Scott right here in the Ferrari managing to... Azio is just Azio is just really hammering down those times, doing a 106, showing some dominance. Oh, we got our first penalty there from Vortex, getting a 3-second penalty, most probably for cutting corners. And right now we've got a DRS train going towards the second corner to Ramos corner, and let us see, will Kosei be able to... Ooh, we got a bit of contact there between Scott and Kosei, as Scott gets that first sector purple. That is not good at all. Now that just gave it away to the racing points of Zeal right next. Oh, Zeal getting right in there in the inside. Hey, that's quite feisty coming from Zeal there. Trying to take the Reynolds out, going round the outside. Nah, doesn't manage to do it. Oh, he's got a lot of speed. A bit of contact there coming from Zeal, it looks. But let's just try get on board with Zeal. Of course, getting a penalty also right there. And Zeal is on the ball right here as he wants to make sure he is not held back by the guys in the medium compound tires right here, which are the slower tires, as he is on the fast tires, which are the softs. And you see Ladman getting the fastest time right there with a 106.5. And Zeal managing to finish that move right there, but right now Zeal is now putting himself in a bit of trouble where Corsair is going to have the DRS and he's going to go right past Zeal. Zeal makes a bit of a blocker move right there. Will Corsair be able to try? Oh, very nicely done there from Zeal, playing it a little bit tricky right there, acting like he's going to open up the gates for Corsair, and Zeal getting a really good launch out of that corner. Ooh, Leandre doing a 105 right there. Ooh, what a blistering time coming from him. Okay, so right now we got this battle happening between Zeal and Corsair, and now we are still looking down towards the other midfielders to see what's happening. Oh, we got a car that's went off the track right there. Microstatics is now exceeding track limits again. Oh, that is not good at all for him. Oh, it looks like Corsair has had a really good exit out of that second to last corner. Oh, but managing to lose a lot of speed on the last corner right there. That should give Zeal a bit of an edge right now. Let us see Zeal using a bit of his ERS, trying to stay up front. Oh, we have whoa. That is not looking good right there as you have people spinning out. Oh, there we go. Corsair making a move. Will he be able to make sure he completes the move right there? Taking that inside line, pushing Zeal all the way almost outside and managing to keep that position. It's a little bit dirty, but then Zeal wants to make a move right there, and Zeal definitely does make a move, leaving Corsair to that inside line right there. And Corsair, will he be able to get a good exit out of that one? They're really side by side going through the corners. Now Zeal's got the inside line. Will Corsair pull back from that? And no, he doesn't. He actually wants to stay right there. Zeal is now on the inside again. Let us see who's going to chicken out of these corners right here. As you see, Zeal has backed off a little bit, and knowing that he's not going to get enough room for himself, as Zeal tries to see if he can find another gap between the corners right there, as he has to brake a little bit too hard there on the exit. And now there we go, Zeal taking another move on Corsair right there, looking real good, managing to clip that inside corner right there on turn 1. That is looking good, but now Corsair is going to have DRS and is now going to be able to take Zeal. And we have the Williams right there, of course, who's trying to make a move also, and definitely does. Corsair finishes the move right there, and Corsair goes out wide as Zeal manages to take the inside line back. And now we've got Squirce who managed to take Corsair. And wow, this has been quite a feisty battle between these guys right here. Right now we're going to have a look and see how this turns out, as we have now Corsair right behind Squirce. And Corsair definitely wants his positioning back, but Ladman also wants a piece of this cake, and he wants to be part of this whole entire thing. He wants to get in there. He's pushing really hard. He's on these soft compound tires. He does not want to be held back. And he hasn't been using his ERS, as you can see right here, so he's quite comfortable with what he has, and he's just going to play the strategic way of just using DRS to get closer and closer to the opponent right there. So right now we're looking at it, and Ladman getting a penalty. Oh, okay, quite interesting, as you see Zeal trying to break the toe from Kurs right there, but doesn't manage to break the toe as it goes out wide there. And now Kurs is going to get that DRS. Will Kurs be able to make a move? Definitely he's not going to make this move right there. Or is he going to lunge right in? And keeps away from Zeal. And he tries to get into the inside line right there. Zeal managing to keep ahead. And now, of course, he's got DRS. Now, let us see where he's going to make a move right now. Will he be able to make the move and complete it? Zeal staying right there, side by side into the corner, keeping it nice and tight. Oh, this is looking really juicy and toasty right there. What's happening? Now, Zeal's got the inside line now. Kurs is going to have to take that outside line. And Kurs managing to squeeze Zeal a little bit there. Leander taking the fastest lap again. No, it looks like Zeal is struggling a little bit there as soon as Kurs went past him. But let us have a look and see. Will Zeal be able to make a move right back at Kurs as they go towards the start finish? Oh, clipping that apex quite nice in there, riding the sausage also. Now we have Koos using his ERS to keep Zeal away, but right now it looks like Zeal will be. Oh, Zeal getting a 3-second penalty there, getting both his wheels off the track and climbing onto that sausage in the first corner right there. So that is not looking good for him as he goes through the second corner and he manages to complete that move right there. That is looking real good as Corsair comes right behind Ladman and manages to also make a move on Ladman right there. So now we got Corsair in the whole entire mix and we're looking from Corsair's car right here. Well, Zeal is trying to see if he can get anything out of course, and alright, yeah, yes, see. Oh, this is quite interesting. Let us have a look at the penalties. So they both have the 3-second penalty between Koos and Zeal, so that is definitely working out in their favor. And we have Corsair, who is going to be getting a huge. Corsair getting a 3-second penalty there for exceeding track limits, going a little bit too deep into the corner right there. Now Zeal's got the DRS to get closer to Koos, and Corsair is also edging a little bit forward there, using a lot of his ERS also. Now going down towards the second corner of the track, which is Roma's corner, and Zeal makes a move on Koos. That looks really beautiful right there. Now let us just have a look. Will Zeal be able to manage to get a really good getaway right there? And going out a little bit too wide. Leandro getting another penalty. As you see now, Koos getting that edge of the DRS and managing to get a really good pull away from. Oh, Zeal making contact with Koos right there. Zeal's gonna have to go into the pits, unfortunately. So this is not looking good at all for Zeal, as he now have to go out wide, and now he's gonna fall prey to the guys right behind. And I see now Ladman doesn't want to be punished by the mistakes of Zeal, as he will be held back by Zeal if he does stay behind him. And yeah, that is now unfortunate that Zeal, Ladman going on a full out of cutting the corner right there. Zeal is gonna have to now. Oh, we got a safety car, ladies and gentlemen, and we have Flum who is DNF'd. That will help out Zeal. Whoa! Okay, what is that? Now that should help out Zeal to get him right in there, because now the safety car is on the rise. And wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a race and a half we had right here. Wow, wow, wow. This has been one heck of a race. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it. We're seeing a lot of action here. Unfortunately, I can't really keep so much of an eye out for the guys in the midsection right here, but the most exciting races are right up top here, right almost close to the top guys. So we have Zeal, and Zeal going out with another set of softs. Okay, that is quite interesting. Alright, so if I were him, I would have went mediums. But anyways, right, so we see Mackey's has taken advantage of the fact that he can go out onto the hard compound tires, and we see Vortex also taking that advantage. A lot of guys went out in the pit, and it looks like Martin also taking advantage of the hard compound tires, and Scott going into mediums, which will be faster than the other ones. And you see, the leaders are also decided, okay, cool, they're gonna go in for a change of tires. So is Joe going for hard, Marsh also going for hard, Ladman taking mediums. So I feel like the hard compound tires are the tires to go for right now, as you will come out of those hard compound tires, run them out to most probably 15 laps, and also going back onto the softs and being in a really good position to set some good fast times. So yeah, this is quite an interesting strategy coming out from most of these guys out here, as they have mixed feelings. And Mackie, 3-second penalty right there for Mackie. That is not looking good for him. I would assume he crossed the pit lane line on the exit. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are now currently under safety car. Ooh, Mackie almost losing the car right there, trying to get those tires nice and warm, but it takes a bit of time for those hard compound tires to get toasty, so he's gonna have to work them real hard onto the tarmac. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the whole entire field has decided, oh well, I'm gonna chop myself straight into the pit lane and change my set of tires. So as we're looking at it right now, the guys that have penalties, it's Ladman and Corsair, followed by Koos. and followed by Mackie, Zio, Martin, Vortex, Leandre, and KG. So in the very much end, these penalties will cost them dearly, ladies and gentlemen. They will be suffering, definitely. So this is going to be one heck of an interesting race here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. I mean, in the second tier, the guys, we did not get any safety car. Yes, we did get a virtual safety car, but that was just once. But right now, we got a safety car in the first tier. So this is one heck of a race, ladies and gentlemen. One heck of a race. As you know, we see some of the guys catching up to the main pack, as the safety car will be going out of the track and going into the pits on this lap right here. So for the guys who went hard compound, it might work for you if you know how to manage that tire, because as we've seen from tier 2, some of the guys didn't manage to keep those tires at just say under control when it comes to going out of corners. So there's been a lot of wheel spin coming from those tires apparently. So hopefully these guys in tier 1, they're going to show us how to use these hard compound tires. So ladies and gentlemen, let us have a look and see. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? How is this going to go? As now the safety car should be going in right about now. We should be getting a message to say the safety car is going in. And let us wait for the restart. Safety car in, or we're still going for another lap in the safety car? Okay, that is strange. That is definitely strange, ladies and gentlemen, as safety car is still going out for another lap. Alright, so this is saving a few guys a bit of wear and tear on their tires. So alright. Now as you can see, the guys are bobbing and weaving, trying to get those tires into good temps. You know, for the guys who've taken the hard compound tires, I would say get those tires nice and toasty, you know, because those tires take a bit of a while to get toasty. So I would rather get myself into a situation where I get those tires nice and toasty. The guys in the mediums, easy peasy tires, they can easily get those tires nice and toasty super quickly. So yeah, that is something that they should be doing. But hey, you know what, these are tier 1 drivers. They would know a little bit better than I do, most probably. But we'll just have to wait and see and find out. Let's see if the leader is doing that. Definitely the leader is bobbing and weaving to get those tires into good temperature right there. So oof. Safety car is a little bit on the slow side right here, ladies and gentlemen. As we see, they're traveling at around about 170 kilometers per hour. Safety car going in on this lap. So now let us have a look and see if Azure is going to be able to hold the whole entire pack down before going. Oh yes, definitely doing that. Yeah, 100%. I would definitely do that. Keep the pack right back before the pit straight. Right, here we go now. Here we go. Come on, Azure, get those tires nice and toasty. The safety car is approaching the pit entry, and in the next 3, 2, 1, and go. Right there. Now the race resumes. Let us see now if we're going to be seeing any guys trying out their luck on this. Vortex getting a penalty right there. Oh, that is not looking good for him. And let us have a look and see how this is going to turn out for most of these guys. Oh, Marsh getting a penalty right there on the first corner. That is not good. Riding the sausage a little bit too hard there for Marsh. But he's going to have to push himself real hard to go past Ladman, because Ladman is definitely not willing to let go of that position. Right now we've got the Williams, of course, right behind Corsair. The battle continues again. And of course, just managing to get in a little bit of contact with of course A, but let us have a look and see. Of course, he's going to be making a move. He's trying to see if he can get a bit of an advantage on course A, and all on the hard compound tires. So this is pretty much equal play level field. So let us have a look and see how this is going to end up for these guys right here, as course chases down course A. Now we have the Slim right here, almost getting really close to Ladman, and not really good. Ladman managed to get away right here. I'm trying to. We've got Zio. So that means Slim had a bit of contact with Ladman. So now Zeal is having to do the catch-up game right now, as he has to push as fast as he can to catch up to Ladman, so he can get into his DRS zone as he starts his DRS in the next lap. So we're gonna have to just find out how that turns out for the guys. Now we've got Marsh most probably on the attack to try and get that position from Ladman. I'm sure Marsh is quite stressed about a 3-second penalty. Oh, well, not really, but it doesn't have to stress because Ladman just also has a 3-second penalty, so that should be really good for him right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us have a look and see how this is going to go out. This is going to be one heck of a race, and now we see G-Funk might be making a move on Scott right here. Okay, so let us have a look. Oh, Scott's going out a little bit wide there. G-Funk does seem to have a bit of an edge to got Martin right behind G-Funk. You're getting a 3-second penalty right there. So everybody right up top in the top 3 has a 3-second penalty, and it's now plain level field. It's just a matter of who's going to get the next 3-second penalty right now. Ooh, Scott's riding the sausage quite well there on the last corner, getting a really good exit right there. G-Funk losing out on the exit, also losing a bit of speed. And right now, let's have a look, and we see we are now headed into the DRS zone right now, and it looks like G-Funk getting DRS, and we have Scott making a move on Zeal, making sure he completes the move nice and quickly, nice and swiftly right there. Look, oh, Zeal almost losing his win right there, getting a little bit too close for comfort right there, managing to get a really good pull out on the corner right there. Scott also going on to his ERS. I'm sure definitely used up a lot of his ERS to keep Zeal away. So now it's just a matter of Zeal just going right past Scott right now as we look at it here. So let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. Scott pulling away as usual, showing that he is a dominant driver more than the pink Mercedes right there. Pulling away in each and every corner. Martin getting a 3-second penalty. That is not good for him. G-Funk getting into contact with the pink Mercedes right there. That is definitely not good at all for him. But Zeal going into the pits after having a bit of contact there, most probably with Scott. But now let's just try to get up top and see if Marsh is going to be able to make a move. Oh, nope. He tries to take a peek and have a look and see. Just to scare Ladman a little bit there. And let us have a look and see if he's going to be able to make a move. Unfortunately, he won't be able to make a move as Ladman has got a bit of Vortex getting another penalty right there. But Ladman has got a DRS from Azure and getting a bit of tug. So we're going to have to wait and see how this turns out for these guys out here as they go all the way. Oof, yeah, that is looking real good for Azure as he peels away, managing to keep Ladman out of the DRS zone right there. So, G-Funk getting another penalty. Ooh, that is not good for him. And there we go. Marsh getting an easy peasy DRS without Ladman getting DRS. Both of them having a really good exit on the first corner. Now let us have a look. Will Marsh be able to take a move? Oh, he definitely does go for the move. And managing to get it nicely done, nice and completed. Will he be able to close down that inside line? And he definitely does, 100%. And now it's Ladman's turn to get that DRS as he now uses it to go towards the third corner, which is Ramos corner right here, as he gets nice and close to Marsh. Ooh, that is quite an interesting one, and quite toasty. So let us try to get on board here with Scott. Oh, Ladman is disconnected, so that's going to cost him quite a lot. As we see Scott now approaching Ladman's car, and it's currently under AI. Definitely going to complete this move right here for him. There we go. And Scott's managing to use his ERS. I would have not used that ERS right there. But you know what? Everybody's got their own ideas, and really fast exit there coming from Scott. Your swifty moves coming out of that one there. And it looks like Mac is going to be making a move on Koos right here. Koos has got DRS, and oh boy, here we go. Are we going to be seeing a move on the second corner coming up? Definitely getting into that inside there. Oh, both Williams fighting it out, as you see right there. Nice switcheroo from Mackie and Koos. Now let us have a look and see. Will of course be able to make a nice turn back. Oh, now Leandre, he wants a piece of the Williams right now. Ooh, nice and close there. Managing to clip the apex quite well. I have a feeling Leandre definitely wants to have a piece of the two Williams right in front of him because he is pushing really hard of those soft compound tires, and he's done 13 laps of those tires. Oof, that means he did not pit. So the reason why he did not pit, ladies and gentlemen, is to make sure that during the safety car he gets a bit of an edge on everybody else. So having a really good exit right there for Leandre, and now Leandre is gonna have to try and push as hard as he can to get it. Oh, we got Koos in the inside corner right there, not managing to get. Koos managing to really close it up and going back onto the DRS right here. Leandre running out of DRS, unfortunately, and Koos still has a bit of ERS. But now Leandre is going to have to... Kose is under attack from Mackie right there. So this is going to be one heck of a race right here. As you see the guys as they go through the DRS train. This is going to be one funky race that we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. How are they going to do this? How are they going to get into this right now? Will Kose buckle under the pressure of the guys right behind him right here? Oh my word. Oh my word. That is not looking so great for him right there, ladies and gentlemen. Kose has gone a little bit wide, so that should give Mackie a bit of an edge to catch up to him. Let us see now. Leandre going out a little bit wide. Will he be able to clip this inside corner? Getting a bit of speed. Koos managing to get a really good exit, better than Leandre's exit right here. So, these guys are really fighting it out. I see Mackie is trying to see if he can make a move on Kose. And here we go. Here comes the move. Now, will we see the other Williams try to make a move also? Is it just the one Williams here? There we go. Mackie completing the move quite well. Nice and swiftly done. Now, that should give Kose a bit of an edge right now. So now he's going to be in DRS. And let's have a look and see if he's going to manage to get it right. Leandre not managing to keep up with the guys coming out of that corner, that slow corner right there, locking up a lot from Kose, sandwiched between the two Williams. So Kose is mostly trying to see if he can make a move on Mackie, and so far he's not seeing any gap. Kose is gonna have to make sure he finds Furi getting penalty right there. Leandre losing the back end of his car right there. That is not good at all. But we're gonna have to see how this goes out for him right now, as he goes through the second last corner and going into the last corner. Leandre getting a really good exit right there. Should get him nice and close to Koos as he uses his ERS plus the DRS right here. Looks like Mackie's pulling away quite well, and we see Leandre getting a really good entry and exit to get nice and close to Koos. And Koos not getting a bit of any toe right there in the straight. Not much of it. We see Leandre now has got the fastest press sector. And let us have a look. Will he be able to manage to get himself close to Koos or not? Because Koos is really keeping well of those tires right there, managing to keep Leandre at bay of those hard compound tires. Leandre is frying those tires. I'm sure those tires are screaming and squealing really hard. They don't want to be on the car anymore. But we're gonna have to wait and see how this turns out for these guys as they rock it out there. Let us have a look. The gap between the two, between Kose and Koos is actually starting to become a little big right there. Koos seems to be making a few mistakes. There we go. Here we go, getting some toe from Koos as we go with Leandre right here. Okay. That is still definitely not looking good. As you see, Leandre getting a 3-second penalty right there. Now let's have a look at the penalties. Both for Koos and Leandre getting a penalty. Yeah. That is not looking good, boys. That is not looking good at all. So now we're trying to have a look and see. We got Ladman now almost getting really close to G-Funk. Will he be able to make a move with those hard compound tires, or is he going to stay right behind G-Funk? G-Funk managing to get a really good pull away there, but Ladman struggling with those hard compound tires. Okay, cool. So we're going to have to wait for that to happen. Let's keep in check with these guys here in the midfield who are still trying to get the best out of each other. Yes. so far, Mackie is doing well under pressure from the guys right behind him. Quite interesting enough how much ERS is left. He has almost nothing of his ERS. So that's going to be quite interesting right here. So we will be getting on board with Ladman just now. Oh, we've got Vortex and G-Statics. G-Funk getting a penalty right there. Now let's see. Ladman is going to be able to complete this move on G-Funk. Oh, virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. Oh my word. Woo, 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 woo. Ladies and gentlemen, wow. How much penalties did I have? So right now between Koos and Leandre, they got 6-second penalties. So from the leaders, it looks like most of the guys up top have 3-second penalties. So we've got Azure in first place who have a 3-second penalty. Marsh also 3-second. Ladman also 3-second penalty. Mackie 3-second penalty. Kose 3-second penalty. When is this special safety car ending? And then the only two people who don't have a penalty right here, it's literally Scott and Slim. Slim has a tendency of not getting any penalties at all during his races, so he always gains that advantage between the within this whole entire race. So yeah, that's gonna work out well for him. So yeah, let us have a look and see how this turns out. Oh, it looks like Ladman has completed the move on G-Funk. So right now, I'm just gonna carry on with this toasty action happening right here up front, and you see, the gap is just spreading between these guys. It's just not getting any closer at all. We still have Corsair sandwiched between the Williams right there. We've got Mackie managing to pull the guys with them right behind through every corner, giving them tow, giving them DRS, and managing to stay up front. Ooh, we got Mackie there. He's looking like he might want to make a move. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome driver hub, drive DNB. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is quite an interesting race coming up front from these guys right here. It's been a while. We haven't seen any of them buckle a lot. It's literally just minute. Ooh, okay. Well, here we go. We've got Leandre buckling a little bit in there with these medium compound tires. Ooh, giving that position away. Slim getting a penalty. So right now we have Scott, who's the only one without a penalty. And that is looking really good for him right now. So we're now on board, of course, as we have Leandre has decided to go into the pits to go change his tires. So right now we have, of course, behind Corsair, and right in front of Corsair we've got Mackie. So Mackie's also in the Williams. So Corsair's sandwiched between the two Williams cars. So it must be quite tough for him having to try attack and being attacked. It's like the predator becoming the prey also at the same time. So this is kind of an interesting race. But it looks like Corsair is edging quite close to Mackie, managing to do quite well there. So let us have a look. Ooh, okay, that's a bit of danger zone there for our leader, having another 3-second penalty coming in for him. Ooh, that is definitely not good at all. Zero making a mistake. That'll just allow Marsh to take that pole position if Marsh can keep it nice and clean and stay nice and close to Azure. But let's just have a look and see how this goes right now. So we're looking at the intervals right there, and it looks like Azure is trying to pull away from Marsh, and it looks like Koos is struggling to keep up with the guys in front of him right there. So having to use his ERS a bit to get himself a little bit closer. Whoa. Okay, really nice exit coming out of that second corner right there, keeping up with the guys. We got Ladman right there up front. I have a feeling Ladman is going to be the guy who's going to be buckling under a lot of pressure right now as he sees Mackie and Corsair and Koos coming right behind on his rear view mirror. He's going to struggle to keep them right behind there as they have been catching up almost hundreds of seconds on each and every lap to him. So we're going to have to wait and see and find out in the next coming few laps on how that's going to turn out. As you're looking at the rest of the other field, the guys are pretty well spread out, so we'll not be seeing any other action from the guys so far, but I will keep an eye out on them also. But for now, the action stays right here up front right now. Let us try get on board with Corsair. We've been on board, of course, for a little bit too long right now, so maybe, you know, getting on board with Corsair might give him a bit of luck right here, as he uses a lot of DRS trying to catch up to Mackie, and he does get nice and close there. He's just not managing to get those really good exits on that slow corner right there. As he's now approaching the Ramos corner, will he be able to get a nice good apex? Oh, they definitely does. And Mackie locking up a bit there, losing a little bit of speed, but for some odd reason also getting a really good exit, better than Corsair. It looks like Corsair's playing a little bit of a consecutive game right here, as he wants to just not spin out, knowing that the hard compound tires will spin you out if you push them a little bit too hard on this track right here. So nice good entry coming from Corsair right there, and manages to just miss the apex of that last corner, but not getting enough exit speed right there, and Mackie managing to benefit from that, pulling away from Corsair as he struggled with that exit right there on the last corner. Right now we've got Mackie catching up to Ladman. Ladman is under attack right now. Ladman is a little bit on the slow side. Let us have a look and see what kind of tires he's using. Ladman is on the medium compound tires, which is quite interesting that he's lacking speed. I mean, the medium compound tires should be faster than the hards. Oof, another lock up from Mackie again. For some odd reason, Mackie's locking up, but at the same time managing to release those brakes and getting a really good exit on that corner all the time. So that's quite interesting. Maybe he's got it into a really good rhythm of just locking up and letting the car slide right through the corner and keep up with the speed right there without having to lose too much. It looks like Leandre is going to be making a move on Ladman, but we'll get on board with him just now, as we're seeing these guys now going through the start finish, and let's now get on board with Leandre right now, as he's on the hard. Oh, that's quite interesting. He's on the mediums. Corsair getting a 3-second penalty right there. Now the game begins now. So now Gus just needs to push a little bit forward just to get himself nice and close. I have a feeling right here Leandre is going to go past Ladman, because Ladman is now chilling most probably on the hard compound tires, and is now making easy peasy work of Ladman right there, completing the move without having to struggle or anything like that. So well done there for Leandre. Also getting the first sector purple. That is looking real good there for Leandre, but you're gonna have to wait and see and find out how this goes out, as we see that Corsair is now it's a little bit closer to Mackie. So this should be quite exciting right now. If Corsair manages to get a really good exit on this last corner, he's going to be able to get himself really close to Mackie to take him out on the very much right after the first corner right there. So he just needs to now nail this corner down. Let's go Corsair. Let us see, come on, show us the speed, and struggles to get enough speed out of that corner right there. Now Mackie is right behind Ladman, and seeing a bit of a move there from Mackie. Ladman trying to cover that inside line, but also a bit of contact there between the two guys, and that is Ladman's fault right there, and now that gives Corsair the position also, as Ladman struggles to get that exit speed after that little bit of a touch there with Mackie. So it's unfortunate for Ladman, as he will be most probably trying. Of course, has managed to also take advantage of that. So the sandwich continues. Our daily sandwich continues between the two Williams, with the one Reynolds right in between them. They're like almost like tugging the guy all along to the very top. Right now we see Marsh is really close to Azure. That is quite an interesting thing there happening. Usually Azure is a little bit faster than Marsh, but I think since Azure is in a bit of a safety there, he will be okay for now. Having to chill right there. Now we got Scott. Guys, we got a DRS train going on there, so I'm gonna watch it from Scott. Scott's making a move on on Ladman there, managing to finish it right there, going into the inside line, just covering that outside line a little bit, not squeezing him out a bit there, but managing to cover it. And Ladman is becoming easy peasy work for these guys, as he is just dropping like a fly all the way down. I have a feeling he's got a bit of damage, so let's have a look and see if Ladman's got any damage on his car. It seems to be okay, but he's somehow struggling to keep up with the guys. I think after that incident right there, he's a bit shaken up, so he does not feel like pushing a little bit more. Maybe it might take him a little bit more time to get into gear, but oh my god, look at how close these times are between these guys right here. Zero getting another 3-second penalty right there. That should cost him his, it will start costing him his points just now, as Martin gets closer and closer to get into the points position. These guys are just rocking it out there, and they're doing so much work, pushing as much as they can. Yeah, I use the mini map. Just here we can have a mini map. Alright, so we have some favor going out there for Martin. Somebody's rooting for you, young man. You better get yourself into the points position. Just to be here on YouTube saying, go Martin, please just keep pushing, young man. You gotta get yourself right in there. Zero is right there. He's not too far, Martin. You just gotta push a little bit harder with your car. But let's have a look and see how this is going so far with the guys right here. Woo! It's getting quite toasty and hairy for some of these guys as they start making a few mistakes there. I don't know why Koos done that bit of a bob and weave right there, as you see Michael Fourie making some way for these guys, as he is a back marker. So Scott is, that's gonna cost Koos a bit of speed right there on the straight, going to the second corner as he went out a little bit too wide there onto the cross. The Ferrari is not meant for cutting grass course, and he shakes and bakes going out of the corner right there. Those little mistakes are just gonna cost you, as Scott gets closer and closer and is getting ready to make that attack on you. Whoa. With good course right behind Mackie also. That's course getting another 3-second penalty right there. Mackie going out wide. That is not good at all. Now let us have a look and see now, as Scott gets really nice and close to Koos, and Scott having to back out of that one right there. That's a little bit dangerous game there coming from Koos. Will he be able to make a move? Nope. Just decides I'm not going to make a move back off from that one there. Just make a move on this one there. Let's have a look and see if he's going to get a really good exit, and he gets a better exit with some DRS. And let us have a look and see if this is going to happen for him right there, as we see Koos managing to get that inside line again. Scott not having to get that whole entire action completed right there to try to take that position. So well done to Koos for defending that one out there. It's unfortunate that the game doesn't give us like great camera angles out here. Trying to see the side-by-side angles as we go out and pan out, but we'll have hopefully on the next corner or on the next straight we'll be seeing some action between these two guys right here, as I'm seeing Koos falling behind badly. This is now a problem for Scott, as he's now being held back by Koos. So I think that was the idea, is Mackie most probably told Koos to just try to hold Scott back, as Scott now makes a move on Koos, and will be able to complete it right there, and he does manage to complete it quite well, as they're coming out on that first corner, managing to pull away. Now will Koos be able to push back with some ERS? Unfortunately he doesn't have ERS, and he goes on to reach right there, and he gets the position back. And let us have a look, and he opens up that inside corner right there for Scott to stay into it. Unfortunately Scott does not put his car in there. That is if Scott carries on like this, of course he's gonna fall further and further behind. Ladman gets another penalty right there. That is not looking good for him, But yeah, that is definitely not good at all. Alright, so let us see how this goes out for Scott now. Will he be able to make a move? Oh, having a really good entry and exit right there. Now Koos is under attack. Now Koos has, Koos trying out. Damn! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I got carried away there. I thought, yeah, what a good tactic there coming from the Williams car, trying to keep Scott away from taking the positioning. And oh, quite interesting. Whoa, I got carried away. This is like literally the end of the race. I'm thinking there's still more to go. Now, well done to Marsh taking that pole position. Unfortunately, obviously, Israel got a penalty, so that cost him a bit there. But second place will do. So that's a 1 and 2 for the Red Bulls. So that is really awesome for them. But gee whiz, I'm thinking there's still more laps, and I'm just like in the zone right here. I'm not looking at the laps, and just like that, race done. Wow, gee whiz. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what an interesting race here. Leandre getting driver of the day. Well done, young man. At least this time you managed to finish the race. Whoa. Right there we got Mackie in third position. That is a really good result right here. So ladies and gentlemen, as we are done with the race, I hope there was still more. I'm like in the move, like just in the zone right there, just rocking it out, just trying to see what's gonna go and what's next. And these guys are pushing, showing us some real good action, but unfortunately we ran out of laps. But well done to the guys who've gotten into the points position. So currently we have Marsh in first place, we have Israel followed in second place, Mackie in third place, having to fight off Corsair almost the whole entire way, but Corsair just managed to get that penalty and just ruining things for himself. And then followed by Scott in fifth place. The Ferrari driver tried his utmost best to push as hard as he can to get himself to this position. And then we got Ladman in sixth place, the guy who was supposed to be in the podium finish and managed to buckle under pressure, doing what Valtteri Bottas also always does, is buckle a little bit under pressure when something happens. And then you've got Koos in seventh place, Leandre in eighth place, followed by the Lion Lamb in ninth place in the Haas, and finishing the points table, Zeal in 10th place. Unfortunately for Martin, he did not get himself into into the points position, as he had a lot of fans out there on YouTube telling him to push. Hopefully next time he'll get into the points position. And we got G-Funk in 12th position, 13th place taken by Slim, and the very much in by Michael Foree in 14th place. I have a feeling right here we got the other guys who have DNF'd from the race. Vortex didn't make it, KG and Flum who have DNF'd during the race. That is so unfortunate for the guys who have a bit of talent to show us out there, what they can do to actually give us more of an exciting race coming from these guys. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what an epic race. Guys, see you next time. Take care, and don't forget to follow so you can watch out for the next stream coming up tomorrow from the VRS Racing League. So that should be one heck of a race also of some of the guys from this league who will be in there. But yeah, awesomes, kudos, and cheers.